What's going on? I'm going to bring you guys the story off the CTA bus. This happened on 63rd in Michigan here in Chicago. Now, it's a 37-year-old man. He was stabbed. He's in stable condition. This young girl, they're not releasing her name or age. However, allegedly online, I read a lot of posts that said her name was Andrea Mays. And this is the pictures off Facebook. I'm going to bring you guys the raw footage. There was a lot of people taping it with their phone. Well, at least one person taping it with his phone or her phone. Whoever it was that was taping. However, a lot of people, it's debate online on what happened, whether the guy was in the right or wrong. Because what happened, and a lot of people are saying mental illness in our communities, because apparently, allegedly, they say that she stood up and saying, I stab anybody on the bus, this, that, and the other. I'm certified. I'm going to bring you guys witnesses that were at the scene at the time this was happening. And he's going to tell the story on what happened. Now, apparently, allegedly, the guy, what you're going to see is them get off the bus. He wrestles the knife from her. And after he had the knife, he continued to stab her. And a lot of people were saying, yo, that isn't right. He should have stopped after he got the knife. Some people were saying it was still self-defense. I'm going to bring you guys the news story and the raw footage and get you guys' opinion. But I'm not going to show everything out of respect of the family. Alright? I'm not going to have to fast forward it through that part. Because apparently whoever was there taped everything. This is my life in a shot. Okay, so now, first, I'm going to bring you guys, this is her, allegedly, Andrea Mays. I'm going to bring you guys the news footage. So, this is the story here.
Breaking news on Chicago's South Side. One person is dead, a second hurt after a stabbing that started with a fight on a CTA bus. Eyewitness News reporter Liz Nagy near the scene tonight at 63rd and Michigan.
Tonight, police tell us one woman is dead and a man is being treated at University of Chicago Hospital after a fight that they say started on this CTA bus, then spilled into the street here on 63rd Street. All of this happened a few hours ago. Police are still investigating the circumstances that led up to this fight. Right now, this is what we know. Police refer to this woman as the offender. They say that she started some sort of argument on this CTA bus and a man intervened, that 37-year-old man. At some point in that argument and struggle on the bus, police say the woman was able to stab the man somewhere in the shoulder. At some point, she got off the bus. The man followed her. That struggle started over again. They say the man was able to get the knife away from the woman, at which point he stabbed her. Both people were taken to the hospital. Police tell us the woman was then pronounced dead as a result of her injuries. Tonight, police say that man is still being treated by doctors. As to what led up to this fight, they have not said, but they did say that this fight was not domestic in nature. Whether or not these two people knew each other is still under investigation.
Okay, so now let me bring you guys the raw footage. I am not going to show it all.
They don't know who you are.
This is one of the guys
they better know.
In his phone.
Andre Smith.
It's in his phone. He's going to show a video of it. Now, it's in his phone, but it's a woman's voice that you can hear. You're going to hear a woman's voice all through this footage. You're going to hear a woman's voice. It's graphic. I'm not going to show it all, but let's take a look.
CEO of Chicago Against Violence, and then the next element of the 20th Ward, which is this incident has happened in the 20th Ward right here on 63rd and Michigan. Just the other day, we was on the expressway. The damn ran shutting it down. Many of you was out there with us. And now we have this incident. So the question is, where do we go now? Where do we go from here? What do we do? I have a lot of ideas. I'm not going to reveal my ideas because I don't want people trying to steal them. You know, I've been doing this for over 20-something years. So, you know, I'm not going to sit there and say, hey, look, this is what we do. I'm not going to give people that pops up and want to get fame. You know, I know our people are dying. This didn't just start today. Stretched out. We should be launched.
All right, so here they're off the bus. He grabs her. He grabs her. You can see him grab her. That's her. She had already allegedly stabbed him. Somebody else is going to explain it right after the footage. So now, right there, he grabs her. You tell he's stabbed in the shoulder. He's going to slam her down.
Footage, people, what you are watching that have happened today.
What they're gonna show is him allegedly stabbing her. I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna fast forward it through that part, and I want to show you guys who was
for more than post-traumatic stress disorder, their mental breakdown. You know, when you look at an incident like that, that's a mental incident. You know, we need our mental health centers back open. You know, a lot of our people are suffering from more than post-traumatic stress disorder, their mental breakdown, you know, depression, all kind of things. So we need our mental health centers back open. And JB, if you're listening, you know, as the next governor or runner, you know, I hope you state that you're going to open up our mental health centers because we need them.
Again, what's your name again, sir?
Andre Smith, CEO of Chicago Against Violence.
And the next who?
The next alderman of the 20th Ward.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir, Andre.
Like my brother was saying, Brother Andre was saying, a lot of people's born with a mental issue. They're not always growing up in the neighborhoods and getting this issue out of nowhere. No, a lot of people's born with this. You know, we just need to help one another besides ignoring these people. Everybody need help some kind of way, y'all. So stop ignoring people and start talking to them, encourage them of doing better in life.
Yeah.
All right?
In 1 minute, tell us what has just happened. I'm not going to get out of here.
1 minute, what happened?
Real quick.
State Street all the way to Michigan. It was a little conflict between a black male and a black woman arguing. She stood up and said that she
on the CTA bus.
On the CTA bus, 63rd Street in Michigan. She stood up and said she's certified. She'll stare anybody on the bus. So everybody moved to the front, and he told her to calm down, and she flared up. And he walked to the front, and she walked behind him and stabbed him in his arm. So they touched him for the knife, got off the bus, and touched him again for the knife, and he ended up getting the knife and stabbing her in the head, stabbing her in her throat and her stomach. However, I don't know what her condition is, but it's critical. He is stable.
Okay, thank you, brother.
So you hear him say they got off the bus, he stabbed her in the neck, head, stomach.
Head, stabbing her in her throat and her stomach. However, I don't know what her condition is, but it's critical. He is stable.
She did not make it. And I remember this live. As they were on this live, I was on Twitter and I seen they put the alert out, CBS News, I think Channel 2, that she had passed. And I went on this live and saying, yo, man, she passed, you know.
Okay, thank you, brother Solo. Tell us your name and how we can find you.
Hey, y'all can find me on Facebook. It's Owens Lee King. Owens King Lee. This is me right here on Facebook. Rest in peace, JoJo.
All right, I see him. That's his page.
Okay, so look. The debate is this. After he took the knife from her, should he have stopped? But however, that is self-defense when, you know, she assaulted him, stabbed him, and who... I'm not going to get into the logistics of was it right or wrong. I'm going to just bring you guys the story, and that's what happened. But that's the debate. Was it right or wrong? I think by law, that's definitely self-defense. He did not get charged with anything. It was self-defense. However, morally, what people are asking is should he had stopped after he grabbed the knife. But, and then again, she could have grabbed the knife back from him. Anything could have happened. I just don't know in that situation, honestly. I just don't know in that situation. Then, especially after being stabbed, your adrenaline's pumping. He grabbed the knife. You know, I don't know what to say in that situation. It's a sad tragedy. Yes, we must talk about mental health issues in our communities. What happened and what you hear them saying is, you know, to J.B. Pritzker or Bruce Rauner, whoever wins the governor race, to invest in mental health facilities in Chicago because most of them were shut down due to the budget here in Chicago, the budget crisis. So a lot of mental health facilities closed and these people are not getting help. And this is some of the things that you're seeing, especially when they're not getting the proper help they need and medicine they need. However, a lot of people, to me, one thing that I stress the most is that a lot of people say, hey, mayor, hey, governor, help us, please help us. And I'm saying, hey, we need to help ourselves and do for our own communities and provide for our communities, volunteer for our communities, and do what we can. We can all go to school and learn about mental health and teach and guide and help our own like everybody else does. And so my thing is take our destiny in our own hands and our own communities and provide for our own. Why are we waiting for the governor, the mayor to do for us? Do it yourself. And that's what I teach. Anyway, I want you guys to like, comment, let me know. Self-defense or was he wrong in that situation? Would you guys like, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Make sure you like and watch the Chicago Way documentary. I'll be putting a link in the description box. The Chicago documentary is just on that. Chicago violence, corruption, political corruption, and gangs as well. Peace.